Wilds Are Working series. I'm here today with Sam Cummings and Tom Jones from CJ Spirits. Welcome, guys. We're glad to have you with us to share how you're pivoting your company among these uncharted times.
Thank
So,
you.
thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so why don't we go ahead and start by you guys describing your company. What is and who is CJ Spirits?
CJ Spirits is a craft distillery. We make vodka, gin, rum, and whiskey. We were number 11 in the state of Pennsylvania. The craft spirits is fairly new to Pennsylvania. It was 2012 where Pennsylvania first issued these distillery licenses, and we opened in April of 2014, so it's just been 6 years for us now. We started off with just vodka and gin, and over the years we have 13 different products now. We've expanded into rum, spice rum. We make a leek vodka, which is one of our best-selling spirits. It's a seasonal spirit for us. So we have a little bar area. We serve cocktails, appetizers, sandwiches. We have a little outdoor patio area. We have some live music from time to time. You can check us all out on Facebook, CJ Spirits.
Yeah, and you two are the owners and founders of it. How many people total do you guys have working there?
Well, right now we probably have, part-time, including Sam and myself, we probably have 6 or 7 different, depending on the season.
So it's a
Not
nice
as many.
close
Not as
knit.
many right now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. And we'll definitely get more into that. But before that, why did you guys decide to open up a business in the PA Wilds?
Well, we're both from Kane. We grew up together. We're friends from middle school on, and we're thinking of a different kind of a business and want to do something in this area. And a lot of businesses, everybody knows the population's dropped. We thought it was a feasible business because we could service the town. It would be very good for the town, but it didn't solely rely upon the town for support, which we do get very good support from the town. We're very happy with the townspeople. But we also have like a satellite store in Pittsburgh we sell out of. We sell out in one other state right now. Before this started, we were getting ready to try to move into 4 or 5 other states. We're in 10 state stores. We're looking to expand that. We had some plans set up in the beginning of this year before the pandemic kind of took over, but it's nice for the town, and I think since we've opened, several other little businesses have opened, and it's really been good for the town of Kane, and we're happy that we could do it where we both grew up.
Yeah, even though we don't get the foot traffic like some of the bigger places in the cities and so forth, this is actually a really nice area with the tourism, with the Allegheny National Reservoir, the PA Wild, all the outdoor activities, hunting, fishing, camping. So we really, there is a lot of people that come to the area, in and out, maybe not live here, but come here. So that's nice.
So you get to know a lot of people in the town, but also like people who have the camps and who are coming up just to go for a day hike. They come upon you and come in and have a drink and fall in love.
Without a doubt. And we've met so many great people over the years, and it's been a really cool experience.
Yeah, one of the things I love about CJ Spirits in particular is the water that you use.
Spring water.
That's very specific, right?
Yeah. We have a spring that we were able to tap into, and we use that for making all of our product.
Pure Allegheny Mountain spring water. And we're very fortunate because right out of the water, it's ready to go for distilling. It's a perfect pH balance and so forth. A lot of the distilleries that Sam interned at or took classes at, when they went to cook their mash, the first thing they do was add a big beaker full of hydrochloric acid just to get the pH level. And so they're using city water, and we're very fortunate where we live that the water is perfect for what we're doing.
That's awesome. So you've been in business for a while, and then all of a sudden you have these plans for this year, and then all of a sudden COVID-19 hits and there's these restrictions. What did you guys do to pivot your business when those restrictions came out?
Well, when it first came out, it was almost at the exact same time where they were shutting down the businesses and where they were going to allow distilleries to start making hand sanitizer. So just for the first couple of weeks, we were doing bottle sales. We were doing some takeout food, and we were getting ourselves authorized to make hand sanitizer and sell it. And as we transitioned into that, At a certain point, we decided we stopped with our takeout food. We figured we were with the hand sanitizer and bottle sales, we were able to survive, and we thought it'd be better to channel people back into restaurants that were really could use the takeout business. So we're in a email chain with most of the distilleries in the state, and as this stuff started coming up, we got into it early and got registered with the FDA, which was that was probably the hardest part of the process.
Mm-hmm.
And we're able to start the hand sanitizer. And after we did, the supply chains were extraordinarily hard to get the raw materials to make hand sanitizer, to get bottles, to get caps. So as we've gone through this, we've shored up our supply lines, and we've been able to pretty much have hand sanitizer in stock all the time now. And the bottle sales. One of the hardest challenging things was keeping our inventory stocked at the same time, because we're not a real big place. So when we're making one thing, it kind of ties up a lot of the space. So to try to keep product on the shelf here and in our store in Pittsburgh and making hand sanitizer was probably the most challenging aspect of it so far.
Right, because you're making the hand sanitizer, but then the state stores have closed, so everyone's looking to get liquor and beer at distilleries like yours, and so that really was a big business for you too.
Yeah, and it worked out, I would say, especially for ours, where there's a lot of different types of distilleries out there, and some make just moonshine, and some make a product or two, where we actually make whiskey and gin and vodka and rum and spiced rum. So we make a lot of the mainstream products that people needed. So we were getting customers coming in from, Warren and Bradford and St. Mary's. And I mean, we've even had some that drove up from close to Pittsburgh to get stuff.
Several,
so,
actually.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and so one of the main things that you were talking about though is this hand sanitizer. When you first made your initial batch, how did you roll that out? Who did you give it to? How did you let people know about that?
The very first batch that we made, of course, we did most of our stuff through Facebook and in the newspapers we advertised, but the Kane Rotary Club made a nice donation to us, and uh, I own a funeral home too, and I donated from the funeral home. And the first 500 bottles we made, we gave out to first responders, the hospitals, nursing homes. The first 300 we did the first day, and then 200 more after that we gave out for free. And later on, another company, Clarion Centered Metals down in Ridgeway, donated or purchased 250 or
250
bottles to hand out to first responders in the Ridgeway area too.
That's awesome. So it started with the first responders, the people that we know really, really needed it the most. And then after that, you started selling it. Where are you selling the bottles?
Well, we have it available here, out of the distillery. Initially, the demand was so, tight with a lot of the nursing homes and healthcare people and trucking companies and so forth that needed it. We really didn't have a lot of excess. We finally, just now getting to the point where we have, we always try to save, some back for the consumers to come in, and because that's of utmost importance is everybody staying healthy during this thing. But we're at the point now where we actually have some inventory, and we're able to go out to some of the retail outlets, save a lot. In Kane is carrying it, and they're distributing it through their 4 other stores as well. I think in Gailton and Port Allegany and Bradford, if I'm not mistaken. And we're now reaching out to a lot of other retail people as well to gauge interest in that regard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so people can stop in, because right now you're still allowing. What are you allowing? How are you distributing your product now? Like, what is your operations?
Well, here at the distillery, we're open Monday through Saturday from noon till 5:30, and on Sundays just from 11 till 1. So we're doing it out of here, and then we're making deliveries, as far as Warren and up towards Erie, down into Elk County. So.
And you kind of hit on this a little bit with like Facebook and the newspapers, but what are the ways that you are keeping in touch with your customers, and how is that working?
Social media, mainly between Facebook and Snapchat, and trying to, just get the word out, word of mouth. I mean, we're very fortunate that, mean, just with our business in general, word of mouth goes miles and miles and miles for us, And sometimes I'm amazed that people come up and how they've heard about us and through who. So we're very fortunate, in that regard.
And we get a lot of people with the town of Kane. You'll get the regular people that come through for us and for Bell's and for Flickerwood and Log Yard, and they're making their rounds. So they come from wherever, make a day out of it, and come to all the places.
Yeah, so you're one of the stops for many people from
We
out of
hope
town.
so.
Yeah. Are there any operational pivots or things that you've done differently now during this time that you'll continue to do once everything is back to regular hours?
Well, we'll probably pivot back to regular hours, get back into food service more. We spent this time doing some other stuff, putting a new driveway into our property. We had an outdoor covered patio, but we came in and got some drainage issues cleaned up, and we made a patio beyond that. We're putting the fire pit in. We kind of think that going forward, even when they lift the restrictions, the social distancing, I think it's going to be important to a lot of people. So we're going to make our outdoor area much larger and more usable. Maybe get some picnic benches and chairs that are truly outside, where people can come, have a drink, enjoy the atmosphere, and still feel comfortable.
Yeah, so you're going to continue to give the option for space because it might take people some time to get back into it. Well, and what I'm so excited is you're in the perfect location to really see the stars. There's not a lot of light pollution where you are, so it's going to be awesome to have that fire pit. I can't wait.
Yeah, we're excited for the fire pit. I think it'll be nice. And one thing we're trying to put together now, we're working on is, reunion weekend in Kane is a gigantic weekend, which I know a lot of places have canceled their reunions, some have not. But we're working to put together a slideshow from all the classes going back, 50 years. And we ordered a big. Well, what happened there? What, you there?
Yeah, you're good. I see you. I hear you.
All right, hold on. We got to get back over. Something clicked off on ours. Sorry. We ordered it's a 10-foot wide movie screen and a projector. So we thought we're going to set up a huge area outside where people could come watch the video clips of all the different people in the different classes and have plenty of space to enjoy themselves without being right on top of everybody.
That's so cool. You're doing some creative things for sure. Are there any silver linings that you've seen in this time?
Maybe we've got a lot more people in here than we normally do, and we hope that continues, that once they've tried our products, they'll come back. I was talking with my girlfriend about this, but sometimes you don't get people to your place because they simply haven't come there. And if you never go somewhere or do something, you're not comfortable doing it. But when you get forced to go somewhere, it becomes more comfortable and more normal to go there. So hopefully, we've seen a large uptick. A lot of people that have never been here before have come in, and hopefully that would be the silver lining, where they'll continue to feel comfortable and come out here. And once we get the food coming, maybe come out and get a bite to eat and enjoy the place.
Yeah, Tom's a good chef. I hope they do. They'll miss out if they don't come try his food.
That's true.
Are there any programs or resources or organizations that really helped you?
The Distillers Guild was very big to us to get the information going in the right direction. We've had a lot of stuff offered to us. We were in a little bit different position than a lot of businesses because of just our situation where we were at when the state stores closed and being authorized to make hand sanitizer, that we weren't in a position that might have needed as much help as some other businesses to, weather the storm. So we've had, many offers from, PA Wilds has put stuff out there, and of course the local governments have put things out there. We kind of always took the approach, that leave it for the people that really need it right now. So we've just kind of done our own research and tried to pick up our presence online and drive a little bit of business here. So.
Awesome. Well, last question. Do you have a moment of humanity or inspiration that has helped you through these tough times or these unprecedented times?
I think what's really gratifying is the outpour of support through the community. You see it not only with our place but all the local businesses. I mean, the community knows that these businesses are hurting, and the efforts that they make to order out or stop out or just words of encouragement or letters of encouragement. It's really gratifying to know that the people of our little community have our back.
Yeah, that is one of the great things that can come out of a hard time like this. So I'm glad you've seen that. All
We
right.
definitely
Well,
have.
is there anything else that you guys wanted to share before we wrap up?
No, just encourage people to keep supporting the local businesses, and if you haven't been out here, stop out, check the place out, and hopefully we get through this relatively soon, and life can get back to at least semi-normal.
What is nice, it's nice to take advantage, and I think a lot of people have really realized in this downtime, because they're not able to go out and go to the stores or go to the restaurants or go to the bars. But what a wonderful area we live in, like I say, right in the heart of the Pennsylvania wilds, and there's so many opportunities right in our own backyard that we just take for granted. So I know a lot of people have been getting out and about and really appreciating the area, which is very cool.
Tom even went down and biked on the West Line biking trail.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I know spring's being here now.
My knee still hurts.
All right, so people can find you at your website and on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
Yep.
CJ Spirits.
CJ Spirits. Okay.
Right. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. For all you guys watching, the question and answer from this interview and other resources for small businesses in the PA Wilds can be found at wildscopa.org. There you can also apply to share your story. Thanks again. Take care, and we'll see you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks, Kate.
Bye.
Goodbye.